Good evening, everybody. My name is Wolfgang, and welcome back to some more Hunger Games Simulator Episode 9. Last time, we did Family Guy. Wow, I actually saying last time. Anyways, this time, our suggestion comes from Sir Sario on YouTube, who said we do Kirby characters. So naturally, happy to oblige. I'm not a super big fan of the Kirby series. I know my basic characters, and yeah, let's get to it. So, Kirby, Meta Knight, King Dedede, and Bandanity, the traditional four-player character setups. Marks and Magalore, iconic villains. Knuckle Joe, an iconic enemy. Prince Fluff, a iconic ally of Kirby's. Wispy Woods and Queen Tectonia, famous bosses. Adeline, I think she's normally an ally. Elephine from the new Kirby game. Leongar and Chlorine, new bosses from the new Kirby game. Francisca Flamebridge and Zumpartigine, an iconic trio that we can't get rid of. Parallel Nightmare, a new boss in the Kirby games. A new Kirby game boss. Sir Ebram and Tiff from the show. Bugsy, an iconic enemy. Gor- Gorimondo from the new Kirby games, and I was really running out of ideas, so I went with a yellow Kirby and a blue Kirby, or Cowboy Kirby and Chef Kirby. Let's proceed. Day 1, the bloodbath. As a tribute, stand in their podiums, the horn sounds. El Fiddlin runs away from the cornucopia. Adelin snaps Leongar's neck. Okay. Kirby decapitates Bandana D with a sword. Wispy Woods runs away from the cornucopia. Queen Sectonia runs away from the cornucopia. King DDD breaks Gorimondo's nose for a basket of bread. Makes sense of that helmet. The Parallel Nightmare runs away from the cornucopia. Blue Kirby runs away from the cornucopia. Bugsy accidentally steps on a landmine. Chlorine runs away from the cornucopia. Knuckle Joe takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Flamberge finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Magalore kills Marks with his own weapon. Francisco runs away from the cornucopia. Prince Fluff gathers as much food as he can. Meta Knight runs into the cornucopia and hides. Pizzatine scares Tiff away from the cornucopia. Yellow Kirby runs away from the cornucopia. Sir Ebram runs away from the cornucopia. Yeah, Francisca and Meta Knight are my roots. Prince Fluff, Day 1. Prince Fluff receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Meta Knight explores the arena. Queen Saxonia forces Unpetazine to kill Adeline or Wispy Woods. She decides to kill Wispy Woods. Gorimondo fishes. El Fiddlin questions her sanity. Sir Abram goes hunting. Chlorine constructs a shack. Blue Kirby hunts for other tributes. Francisca sets Knuckle Joe on fire with a Molotov. Magalore goes hunting. Parallel Nightmare receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Flambird is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Yellow Kirby sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Tish shoots a poisonous blow dart into King Dedede's neck, slowly killing him. Kirby attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Leon Gar from District 7. Bandana D from District 2. Bugsy from District 12. Marks from District 3. Wispy Woods from District 5. Knuckle Joe from District 4. King DDD from District 2. And Kirby from District 1. Let's see everyone's stats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 characters left with District 2 out of play. Let's proceed. Day 1. Night 1. Zizatine sees a fire but stays hidden. Francisca and Magalore run into each other and decide on truth for the night. Okay, I know that I'm only allowed to have 2, but I guess my backup. But I also. Now I'll stick to who I have. Meta Knight, Parallel Nightmare, Chlorine, and P Fluff form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Well, okay, go, Francisca. I'm going to say that my backup was Magalore or Blue Kirby. Yellow Kirby is unable to start a fire and sleep without worth. Blue Kirby, Flamberge, and Tiff discuss the games, what might happen in the morning. Gorimondo and Cerebrum tell stories about themselves to each other. Queen Sectonia, Adeline, and Elephant get into a fight. Fiddlin triumphantly kills them both. The devious creature. Yellow Kirby kills Magalore with his own weapon. Tiff strangles Z Partisan with a rope. All right, Francisca is my rooting, and she's still alive, so let's go. Sir Ibram goes hunting. Flamberge steals clean water from an unknown sponsor. Francisca begs for Gory Mondo to kill her. He refuses, keeping Francisca alive. Blue Kirby explores the arena. Elephant practices his archery. Hunger Game Fallen Tributes. 8 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Meta Knight from District 1. Parallel Nightmare from District 9. Chlorine from District 7. P. Fluff from District 4. Queen Sectonia from District 5. Adeline from District 6. Magalore from District 3. Z Partisan from District 9. We see everyone's status. I believe we're down to 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people left with Districts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 4, 5, 7, and 9 out of play. Here we go. Proceed. Tiff attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Yellow Kirby and El Fillin run into each other and decide to choose for the night. Gory Mondo and Flambridge talk about the tributes that are still alive, so Abram and Francisca sleep in shifts, and Blue Kirby goes to sleep. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from tributes families. Yellow Kirby shoots an arrow at Elephant, but misses and kills Blue Kirby instead. Tiff decides not to go to the feast. Sir Abram attacks Flamborge, but Gory Mondo, protecting her, kills Sir Abram instead, and Francisca decides not to go to the feast. Day 3. Gory Mondo receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Tiff practices her archery. Flamborge receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Elfilin chases Francisca. Yellow Kirby collects fruit from a tree. Proceed. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Blue Kirby from District 12, Sir Abram from District 10. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people left with districts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, all being taken out of play. Let's proceed. Night 3, Tiff cries herself to flee. Flambridge goes to sleep. Elfilin tries to treat his infection. Francisca starts a fire but is unsuccessful. Gory Mondo loses sight of where he is, and Yellow Kirby is awoken by nightmares. Day 4, Elfilin strangles Francisca after engaging in a fist fight. Flambridge and Yellow Kirby work together for the day. Tiff diverts Gory Mondo's attention and runs away. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Francisca from District 8, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 people are in play with districts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, all being done. Let's go back. Proceed. Elephant goes to sleep. Yellow Kirby is unable to convince Gory Mondo not to kill him. Flambridge poisons Tiff's drink. She drinks it and dies. All right, we're down to the final 3. Elephant defeats Flambridge in a fight but spares her life. Gory Mondo sees smoke in the distance but decides not to investigate. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Yellow Kirby from District 12 and Tiff from District 10. We see everyone's status. Hello? Oh, it's loading. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3 people left with districts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, and 12 down and out. Let's proceed. Elephant tends to Gory Mondo's wounds. Flambridge cries herself to sleep. Gory Mondo diverts Flambridge's attention and runs away. Elephant hunts for other tributes. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Night 6. Elephant screams for help. Flambridge cries herself to sleep, and Gory Mondo is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Flambridge and Elephant work together to take down Gory Mondo. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Gory Mondo from District 11. See everyone's status. 1, 2 people left with districts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12 out of play. Between these final 2, let's proceed. Flambridge cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. The winner is Elephant from District 6. Elfilin from District 6. The devious creature. EP10. The deviousness of this creature, very icky, no good. So, normally I would do cast recaps, but I think that's a little redundant, so you can see it here. Also, I'm in a rush to get this done. Anyways, let's proceed. Here's the summary. Proceed. Here are more list placements. And go back to the reopening. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. So next time on the Hunger Games Simulator, we'll take a suggestion and we'll leave it up to you all. But until that time, my name is Bluefang, and I bid you all a good west of the sun. Goodbye.